What's up, guys? Prometheusking here, and today we're gonna look at some new updates to the WoW Classic Future, and with Cataclysm and Hardcore in Season of Discovery, plus some retail stuff too. So they've just today released the 2024 timeline about 9 hours ago, on what their plans are and everything. So we're gonna check this out real quick. So currently, we're in Wrath of the Lich King, and Ruby Sanctum comes out January 11th. They've already confirmed that, which is the beginning of winter. Um, Personally, I think it's pretty quick. I'm currently playing Wrath, and we're only about 3 months into ICC, or close to 3 months. And I think starting a new raid right now is a little quick. I feel like it should have been delayed a little bit, but that's just me. I personally am having a ton of fun with ICC, and I don't want to see it go just yet. And I probably won't be playing much of Kata, so I think, it sucks a little bit for myself personally, but I think overall I get why it's the quarterlies. They're trying to hit those deadlines, so getting the stuff out quickly as possible in the whole year kind of makes sense. But right after that, we have Season of Discovery up to level 40 with new runes, new PvP event, and No More Gone raid, right? So all this was already confirmed, but we're getting this like right after. I'm assuming that's going to be end of January, maybe beginning of February. I can very well see that happening. And in the middle of that, we'll have Cataclysm Classic Beta, as you can see down here. Let me move my camera real quick so you guys can see this a little bit better. So yeah, right down here you see Cataclysm Classic Beta. So that's going to be definitely a big thing people do when they're trying to figure out, raids and leveling guides. I'm sure a lot of people are going to play that. And then self-found mode comes out in hardcore right after. So that's going to be actually, I think, pretty massive. A lot of the hardcore players right now think it's too easy being able to trade between accounts and players and whatever. People are just getting gold capped and just buying a bunch of greens, and it becomes honestly very easy to level. You have no issues most of the time, and I think having self-found will provide that final level of hardcore feel to the game that people love. And then right after self-found comes Season of Discovery level 50. New runes, new raids. They're not obviously putting out what that is yet, but everyone knows it's going to be Scarlet Monastery. That's just, come on, it has to be Scarlet Monastery. And I'm actually very hyped for this. I think the 40 bracket's going to be fun. The most fun, but I think 50 bracket's also going to be a lot more fun than the first bracket of Season of Discovery, personally. I kind of got bored of level 25. I think there's not much to do. And by level 40 and plus, I think that's where the game really gets, going. So I'm excited for that. And then after that, boom, Cataclysm Classic pre-patch comes out. So you're going to be able to make Worgens and Goblins. You're going to have all the new guild features with Mass Resurrection and all that stuff. You're going to have account-wide collections and transmog all coming in. Boom, one pre-patch. That's insane. So I think I'm going to play the beginning of Kata and a little bit into it. I'm not going to go so hardcore, but I'm excited to be able to go in and do some transmog runs and finally start doing that back in the classic era of the world. And then after that, obviously, is regular Kata. That's going to come out. That's, I think, going to be pretty massive. I feel like a lot of people said they hated Kata, but now that they've gone through this retail, the current retail, like past couple expansions, they're like, oh shit, we miss Kata. Like, this was good. And yeah, all this new shit's coming out. And after that, though, that's when we get Season of Discovery level 60 with new runes and endgame activities. That's when it's going to be like, you're going to see how well they do with balancing endgame content outside of the current content, doing all the old content with the new runes. That's where it's going to be the most fun in my head. Level 60 and all plus after that, right? And then Cataclysm Classic releases ZG, and then Firelands after that. And then they're going to have more Season of Discovery endgame content at the end of the year, end of autumn. That's their current roadmap right now. And I think it's looking really stacked. Like, this year is going to be a big WoW year again. And I'm very excited to play all these. Now, below here, we have the more in-depth stuff. So January to February, we'll have Ruby Sanctum, level 40 SOD, and Kata Beta, which you can sign up for, apparently, right now. Spring, we're going to have Self-Found Hardcore, 50 Season Discovery, and then the pre-patch for Kata. Summer, we're going to have Kata Classic launch with SOD level 60 and Kata Classic ZG after level 60. And then autumn, we'll have the last two, right? So, dude, this is looking really good. And here's a bit of a message from the devs themselves. It said, "Phew, it's been an incredible year for the WoW team. We are endlessly grateful to our community for being in our world as we grow, change, experiment, and deliver as much magic and fun as possible. This last year, I posted our first roadmap. I'm so thankful to our team for seeing it all become real and then some, right? Like, they did incredible this year. We know that promising a thing as far as a distant second to actually delivering on that promise. With that said, we continue to learn and evolve with each release and announcement this year, and we are fully focused on listening and responding to you and building for a strong future in Azeroth for us all." Obviously, that's good to hear. I'm glad they're still keeping up with like listening to the community and changing things, especially SOD. That has been incredible of how responsive and how much they're listening to what the people want. I hope they use this as a building block for everything else to come that's from Blizzard. So now we're going to look into some modern WoW. So in modern World of Warcraft, you're going to see 3 more content updates for Dragonflight arrive before the War Within releases next year. In these updates, we'll be wrapping up the story for this expansion and laying the foundation for our next one. Dragonflight Season 4 will revisit Dragonflight's dungeons and raids along with outdoor content featuring updated rewards and a few new twists. Then, in the spring/summer, we'll ask for your feedback when the War Within expansion alpha and beta test drops. That's going to be really massive for retail players. Get into the beta, get into the alpha, show you what you want, show what you dislike, and hopefully they fix it, right? We will continue to communicate details, dates, and more goodness as we get closer to content updates, just like this year. Well, most of it anyway. We'll have some surprises in store too. Oh shit. Coming up next in January, we have the Seeds of Renewal content update on tap, and we're currently keeping an eye on your feedback on the PTR. And then obviously they've talked about the WoW class with self-found support in February, and then well, obviously a little more hardcore, and then we'll have more phases for SOD as the year continues, and then Cata Classic coming out. So this is their retail roadmap right here. So Seeds of Renewal comes out October 2nd. I don't know what this means. This is not right. This is the patch. Sorry, 10.2.5, and then has everything in here. And they have Season 4 come out. So no one knows what the fuck this skull is, by the way. No one knows. What the fuck is that? That's apparently, I think, one of their surprises. But that's going to be a patch 10.2.6. We have no idea at all. I'm excited to see what they do with it, but it's basically a mini patch in between Season Renewal and Dark Heart, which are the 2 next big content patches. And then Season 4 is the biggest one, right? And then we have the War Within, the pre-patch with the world events, dynamic flights everywhere, guild updates, war bands come out, and then we actually have the War Within with new campaign, delves, hero talents, the new allied race, new zones, new dungeons, new raid, new PvP season, with everything that comes with the new expansion, right? And then we have more content updates with the 20th anniversary event later in autumn. So, wow, dude. We are looking stacked for WoW this year. And to finish it off, we remain committed to delivering content in all new flavors of World of Warcraft. So no matter how you play, you won't have to look far ahead to know something is right around the corner for you. Above all, we are thankful for the gift of working on World of Warcraft with you and embracing a time of evolution. From us on the WoW team, please have a happy holidays and a peaceful new year. We remain dedicated to continuing this amazing journey alongside you all. And that was from their executive producer. Dude, again, this is insane announcements for Classic and for retail. Like, Classic is stacked. Look how many things are happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different content patches besides like betas and alphas and everything, all in 1 year for Classic. It's wild. That's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!